Hello. This video is about one particular Charlton Romance artist, Torre Repiso. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go through a few stories here. Uh, I enjoy his artwork. He's not like the greatest artist in the world or anything, but I just kind of like it. So without further ado, here we go. First, we have The Tender Trap from Just Married, number 95, June 1973. My life with Bob was short. 3 months after we were married, they sent him to Vietnam. He was killed in action. Then one day my doorbell rang, and there stood Ted. He was Bob's closest buddy overseas. He stopped by to pay his respects. Ted was all alone, and so was I. We filled the void for each other, and we quickly fell in love. Then, a few months later, we were married. Our honeymoon was heaven. We laughed and loved. Then one day, it's time I got back to work and started earning some money. I didn't know you had a job waiting for you, Ted. Yep, I'm a big chief account executive in a Madison Avenue ad agency. Now, New York City is our home, Liza. I was beginning to panic. There was a sm- I was a small town girl married to an advertising executive and going to live in New York City. So we started to our new life. His artwork here is pretty interesting. He's a good figure artist. He does clothing well, and this panel arrangement is kind of funky. With they're not normal square panels. Everything is kind of adapted to what's going on in the panels. I like this airplane where the tail is hanging over into the panel in the bedroom. Ted's associates were sophisticated, big city types. I didn't seem to fit in. She's very sweet, Ted. You look well in gingham, darling. I bet you really know how to milk a cow. They're laughing at me, Ted. Did you know most of these people were brought up on farms, but they won't admit it. Ted, Gloria. She runs into his arms and gives him a big kiss while Liza's looking at the big city in the background. Kind of reminds me of Bob Kane. She's very beautiful, isn't she? Ted used to be his girl. Just take some friendly advice, Liza. Watch out for her. Gloria, this is my wife, Liza. Hello. So you're Liza. We'll be good friends. I don't feel well, Ted. Can we go? What's the matter, darling? Liza, what's wrong? It's me, Ted. I'll never fit into this kind of life. I don't know how to handle it. Liza, do you want me to give up my job and we'll get out of New York? Yes. No, I guess that's foolish. I really don't know. Don't you worry, I'll find a way. I know you will, darling. So back at the office. Any phone calls? 3 calls from Miss Gloria Cushing. I've got to make her understand it splits with us. Call her and tell her to meet me at lunch at the plaza. So, in all of New York, it just so happens he's walking into the plaza with the girl when Liza rides by in a cab. Hmm. Liza is in town on a shopping spree, hoping it will make her feel better when she glances out of the cab window. It's Ted and Gloria. Driver, take me back home, please. Gloria, we've had some great times together, but now I'm happily married. Save it, Ted. You're saying not to bother you again. I dig. Thanks for the drink, Ted. Goodbye, Gloria. That's it. I've got the answer. And he's driving by and he sees his Liza, outside with her bags. What's all this, Liza? I saw you and Gloria today. I can't figure that, Ted. So he scoops her up. Take care of those bags. My wife and I are going for a drive. I had lunch with Gloria to tell her goodbye. I told her, what? Where are we driving, Ted? You'll see. We're out of the country. We're out of the city. In its country. The air is clean and fresh. Welcome to suburbia, darling. House for sale. It's a big one, too. Oh, Ted, it's beautiful. Shall we take it? Or do you want to look inside? Master bedroom and rooms for the kids. We'll get started on a family. Oh, Ted. But it's so far from the city, Ted. We'll commute like lots of other guys in the same trap. But it's a tender trap. The end. Well, I can't say he's the greatest artist in the world or anything, but his work is fun. And little flourishes like the little door open as they get out and look around. Uh, yeah, it's really pretty good. And when you consider what they were getting paid, I think that the work is really good here. Next we have Flying High from Career Girl Romance, number 76 from August 1973. I'm Sally Senton. I manage the office for grandfather's custom aircraft company. He designs and builds aircrafts to order. One morning, he made an announcement. Flying high. I'm retiring, and I've sold my business, lock, stock, and barrel, to Mr. Gary Wyndham. So meet Mr. Wyndham. Hello. We'll do our best to keep everything going just as it is. Zingo! Just like that. I'm going to marry that man someday. This is Chance Baker, my right hand man. He'll run the inside of business, and I'll take care of the outside. In 6 months, our business doubled. Tonight we celebrate. You'll come with us, Chance? No thanks, I'm tired. I won't take no for an answer. See you both at 6. I'll wear this one. Gary likes bright colors. Oh, Chance, where is Gary? Hi, Sally. Gary will meet us at the restaurant. Suddenly, I'm not hungry. I'm tired. You're not hungry. This is going to be some wild celebration. I jealously watched Gary make a fool of himself over Miss Bad News. It didn't help my disposition one bit. Care to dance, Sally? I thought you were too tired. I am, so I'll dance slowly. I'll give them something to watch. So she kisses him, and his eyes get really big. You didn't ask my permission, but you can do that whenever you wish. Thanks a lot. I don't know if you're making him jealous, but I am. I don't know what that means. You're really stuck on him, huh, Sally? I I I guess so. Well, stop wearing your heart on your sleeve and fight for him. Will you help me, Chance? Sure, Sally. Why not? Chance is a regular Fred Astaire tonight. He doesn't sit out one number. He's a nice guy. I have a great idea, Sally. I've got some business upstate tomorrow. Will you fly up with me? Sorry, Gary. I don't fly. I'm afraid of planes. You break me up, Sally. You work for a top aviation firm and you're scared to ride in a plane. Sorry, Gary. That's just one of those crazy things. Bye, baby. Goodbye, Gary. If I go someplace, would you shed a tear for me? Sure, where are you going? To work. Well, boo hoo. You think it's odd that I'm afraid to fly, Chance? I design, build, and fly airplanes, and I'm afraid of elevators. Go figure it out, chum. How are you doing with Gary? Got a meeting out of your hand yet? Maybe a nibble now and then. Don't then give him a big push. Do something. Like what, know it all? Fly in an airplane with him. He'll know how much it means. You hit hard, don't you? Find out once for all. It'll be easier on everybody. He's right. I I I'll do it. Gary, will you take me up in a plane for a plane ride right now? You're kidding. Sure, let's go. I don't know what brought this on, but hold tight. Here we go into the wild blue yonder. How do you like it way up here? Relax, baby. She's freaking out a little bit. Please don't, Gary. Clunk. I'm not sure what happened. She pushes him away and he hits his head on the window. I don't know. Gary, Gary, speak to me, Gary. This is Sally. Gary hit his head and is unconscious. Sally, this is Chance. Listen to my instructions carefully and do everything I say. Now pull back on the stick. Slowly, Sally. Good. Now circle the field. Now don't panic, Sally. I'm right here with you. I'll bring you down safely, darling. Ready? Why? Why, yes, Chance. You're doing fine, Sally. When the wheels touch down, hold her steady. That's great, Sally. Cut the switch now. Oh, he drives out to the plane. Oh, Chance, Chance, I was scared to death. Sally, darling, you were magnificent. I'm proud of you. Oh, Chance. Then they kiss. And Gary comes out of it. Oh, my head. Say, Sally, I thought you didn't know how to fly. I don't. But I think I could learn to like it. What do you know? I lost a girl, but gained a pilot. End. Now, our third and final story by Tony Repiso is from Romantic Story, number 129, September 1973. Louise warned me, watch my step, but Joel is so fascinating. What harm can there be in having dinner with him? I've got my car outside, Wendy. We'll drive over to Berkeley. There's a terrific restaurant you'll like. Half a love. When I met Joel Barr at a cocktail party, I was a bit wary. He was too good looking, rugged, very cool, and very, very sure of himself. At first, in fact, I was ready to dislike him until he asked me if I'd seen a play that had just opened a week before, and he agreed that it had been clever, but neither of us had liked it for the same reasons. I fly the right hand side of a 707 mill run between New York and San Francisco, Wendy. I spent half my time here and the other half there. You're lucky, Joel. You've got the best of both worlds. Actually, I'd spend all my time here if I could. After tonight, I won't want to waste any time at all in New York. Perhaps having dinner with Joe won't be as harmless as I thought. He was a charming dinner companion. And there's an art gallery on Lexington Avenue where I buy a painting now and then. I'd love to spend a month in New York just visiting art galleries. and sold a few short stories to men's magazines. I wasn't paid much, but now and then I like doing one. Maybe someday find time to try a novel. Really? Please do, Joel. I'm sure you do very well. You do it very well. Later, when Joel took me home to the pad I shared with two roomies, he didn't come on strong or anything. I better not come in. Your friends probably wouldn't welcome company at this time of night. Well, will I see you again, Joel? I really enjoyed dinner and am very grateful. Very? Well, this grateful. Smack. I'm flying east in the morning, Wendy, but I'll be back Friday on flight 204. I'll land on at 3:30 if everything goes well. Do you want me to? I mean, I garaged my car near here, Wendy. If you could drive my car to the airport, we'd be able to see each other right away. Oh, yes, Joel, I'd like that. He does such a good job on the furnishings and the little roommate, kind of eavesdropping. It's just lovely artwork, I think. He was away for 4 days, and I thought of him night and day during that time. Wendy, you've been absent-minded and forgetful all week. That means one thing: you've met a new man. Yes, Terry, I have. I'm sorry if I've been below par. He should be here at least for the weekend. I hope he'll want to spend most of his time with me. Joel had left word at the garage that the car was fueled up and waiting. It's not 3 o'clock yet. I'll get to the airport in plenty of time. I'm crazy about him already, and I can't be too eager or I'll frighten him away. Flight 204 from New York is about to land. Joel is there. I think I can see him. Roar, plane lands. Remember, Wendy, play it cool. Wendy, you did come to meet me. Of course, Joel. I've missed you so much, Joel. I thought of you constantly, Wendy. At least the co-pilot keeps them a couple thousand miles apart. The stewardess wanted me to hear that. But I forgot all about her then. Joel had a surprise for me. He unwrapped it outside the car, and a few moments later, I bought it for you yesterday, Wendy. I've got two by Ruiz, the same artist, in my New York apartment. Oh, Joel, it's absolutely beautiful. Denise and Beth have dinner dates. I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner at the apartment, Joel, or would it be too dull after New York? It sounds perfect, Wendy. I'd hope he'd like my plan. I'd bought steaks, a good wine, and some things for a salad. I'm one of the most gifted chefs, sweetie, and those steaks look beautiful. This may be the most magnificent evening of my life, Wendy. It is special, Joel. You tell it's special because of the lines going around them. To you, Wendy, the loveliest girl I've ever known. Oh, Joel. How can it be? This is only the second time we've met. I let Joel choose the records. We ate, enjoying our dinner, relishing every magical moment. Joel, I'm so happy. I wish tonight would last forever. Why, darling? Tomorrow will be even better. Wendy, shall we dance? Oh, yes, Joel. Na, 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 na. I dance around the terrace. I love you, Wendy. Oh, darling, I adore you. Oh, a little closeness there. He'll ask me to marry him if I don't ask him first. We danced again and kissed, and then sat in silence listening to music so incredibly beautiful. The door? It's either Denise or Beth. I expected them about now, darling. Oh, hi. Did I get home too early? Just in time, Denise. Wendy and I want to share our happiness with someone. Excuse us a moment, will you, Joel? I want to tell you something, Wendy. What is it, Denise? I don't like being rude to Joel. It's about time someone was good and rude, friend. That Romeo out there is practically married to a girl in New York. He's probably got a chick in every city with an airport. I don't believe it, Denise. The stew on his flight told me. I met her a few hours ago and she filled me in on that character. I can't believe it, Denise, but I'll find out. Wendy, there's something I haven't told you. Really, Joel? I I had sort of an understanding with a very lovely girl in New York. I told her yesterday that it's over, but you'll hear things about me. I don't want you to be hurt. I just did hear something, Joel. One of the girls on the crew told Denise about that girl. I might have known Jenny would talk. We don't get along very well. But I did tell the girl about you, and she knows it's over. I'm glad you told me first, Joel, and of course I believe you. Then he took me in his arms. The kiss shared was sheer ecstasy, but somewhere a tiny voice warned me he'd have other flights to distant cities, and this story might be told again with another girl having the happy ending. Well, those stories were kind of weird. I don't think times have changed since 1973, but Torre Repiso's art holds up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, like it. And I appreciate any comments you have. And if you want to subscribe, that's okay too. Uh, that's it. Thank you.